So, how is the church, if we're not meeting together, if our schedule's adjusted? We've recently made the decision in our congregation to cancel everything except for morning worship at this point until further notice to help um, um, prevent or slow down the rate of transfer of the coronavirus. And um, as we're adjusting to a different schedule, just wanted to share some advice and suggestions about how you can continue to be a faithful member of the church, even if we're not coming together quite as often, not doing as much, and especially if you're older or have some serious chronic health issues, if you're not coming to corporate worship. And really, there's kind of two things, and this is what we do anyway as Christians. We're just adjusting the way we do it. One is we want to draw closer to God. We want to continue to be in His Word and continue to be praying. And so, if your schedule has changed, if you're having to work from home, if the children are out of school and you're with them, hey, this might be a wonderful time to add scheduled family prayer, household prayer as part of what you're doing. I've talked to some parents who, are concerned that the kids being out is just going to be video games and movies, and so they're adding times for having a schedule to read and to have a planned out time to use their brain and do things. Wonderful time to add family prayer in that. And if you've kind of lost some of your commute time, if you've lost some of the time from events that you would normally go, this is a time that we could take towards building that discipline of prayer and worship. A lot of us have said, well, we really just don't have time. God has given us some time for prayer. I think it would be very good for us to be praying more about things. So here's the deal. If you're scrolling your phone and looking at statistics of the spread of the disease and you're constantly watching the news, and if there's anxiety, maybe just tell yourself you will pray for every minute you spend looking at news and how things are going. If you do set a schedule of prayer, the way you can do that is take time for a hymn or a psalm and praising God, a time for reading scripture, a time for praying for your needs and praying for others, praying for your neighbors, praying for those who are in leadership and are having to make difficult decisions, praying for those who are affected by the disease and hurting, pray for the healthcare workers who are on the front lines of helping them and caring for them. This is a time for us to have our thoughts go out about other people as well as our own needs and to pray for them. So reading scripture and praying, continuing to study. There's lots of resources to help you meditate on the word and hear truth. So that's one. The other thing is we want to continue to reach out and serve others. The church doesn't have to have a program to care for others and to meet others. So if somebody comes to mind, the neighbor who's older has needs, if you can think of those around you that you might be aware of things, check in with them, see if they need things, see if they need somebody to get groceries or supplies for them. Just let them know you're there for them. I just saw a news report where there's record number of guns and ammo being sold, and fear and distrust is breaking in. And as Christians, we can be salt and light. Want to be much better to be reaching out to others and just saying, "Hey, we're here if we need you, and what are your needs?" And we're thinking about you, rather than kind of getting a siege mentality. Um, and we can share with what we have. We can make our needs known to others and reach out. Be aware of those opportunities to serve others. Think in the church of your church family of others who might just need somebody to reach out to them as they're separated from other people. A lot of times church is for single folks and folks who don't get out as much, who aren't working. That might be a time for them to really be around other people, and that's going to be a big absence for their life. So just a phone call and checking in and letting know people you love and care is a great way to continue to serve and to love. Anyway, just wanted to share a few thoughts. Hope you're doing well. Stay healthy. Take care.